Welcome back to the 99 Bitcoins YouTube channel. I'm your host Umar Khan, and today we have a market update as the crypto markets have taken a massive hit. Can we be entering a crypto winter? That's what it's looking like. Everyone is really wondering if the prophecy is coming true and if we are entering into a crypto winter. So today we're going to be taking a look at all of that. Before we start, I got to ask, if you haven't already, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any updates like this as we cover meme coins, altcoins, utility coins, anything and everything in between on this channel. And I don't want you guys to miss out a single update, as regardless of how the market performs, we'll still be posting on this channel every single day. Now, with that out of the way, I also want to ask, if you haven't already, check out the partner for our channel, Best Wallet. Best Wallet is the best anonymous crypto wallet that lets you create an account without verification, ID, or KYC. Get the most secure and anonymous non-custodial crypto wallet today. Available on Google Play and the Apple App Store. Every download supports the channel tremendously, and it's a great way to buy, store, and manage your crypto in 2025. With Best Wallet, the smartest way to buy, store, and manage your crypto in 2025. Especially now, if you're not planning on selling your crypto, you may as well get it on a DeFi wallet, non-custodial, rather than keeping it on a centralized exchange. Also, on the note of Best Wallet, the partner for our channel, they also have a pre-sale that's headed or set to end on November 28th. So just 10 days away before this one goes live. They've already raised $17.1 million in the pre-sale, and they're currently listed at just under 2.5 cents. And again, this is a pre-sale price, meaning in 10 days when it does go live, you'll already be in profit because they're going to release a little bit higher. It also comes with a bunch of perks and benefits you should definitely check out. We might touch on Best Wallet towards the end of the live stream, but let's go ahead and take a look at what the heck has been going on. So as we can see, the crypto market has taken a brutal hit. We're currently down to $3.09 trillion market cap. We were literally 4 trillion plus just a couple of days ago, or a couple of weeks ago at this point, and now we're down another 4% on the day, making it the 5th red day in a row. And the question is this just going to continue dipping like this? And are we really entering a crypto winter? Now, in terms of fear and greed index, we're currently in extreme greed at 15. Not that this matters, but this is the lowest we've seen it on a live stream before. So again, crazy. Alt season is still 32 at 100. I'm surprised the Bitcoin dominance is not stronger, but I guess because Bitcoin's also being heavily sold right now. And RSI currently sitting at 41 in the oversold zone. And that's the only technical indicator which is not as bad. So you only saw a lot of selling. I thought this was going to be really, in the low 30s, as Bitcoin is below 9,000 all day, at least for the past 5-6 hours. It's been hovering from 89 to 90,000. It's really the bears versus the bulls. Ethereum was struggling to hold 3,000 earlier today as well. XRP basically down to $2. BNB down to 900. And then again, Solana also struggling as well. We can see on the week, some of these top 10 meme coins are down nearly 20%. And I said meme coins, I meant to say top 10 cryptocurrencies are down nearly 20%. And the question is this a brief halt in the road, or is this our next future? That's what we're taking a look at. So again, there's a lot of headlines we're going to cover. Which macro headlines drove risk today? Let's go ahead and take a look at what caused this big sell-off. Okay, risk asset weakness today, primarily because market repriced the path of rate cuts after hawkish Federal Reserve's remarks reduce odds of December cuts and dampen liquidity sensitivity assets like crypto and tech stocks. Again, it wasn't just the crypto market that took a hit today. The stock market took a pretty brutal hit, losing a whole lot of points. We're definitely seeing the stock market is definitely down quite a bit as well. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of selling across the board. Stocks slide deeper. We're seeing a lot of fear in the market. Even like the stock market fear and greed index is in the red as well. I think it's actually really close. I believe it's 17 last I checked, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so Fed rhetoric push December cuts odds towards a coin toss, pressuring equities and cryptos per market update. A risk-off move cascade through crypto with over 1.1 billion liquidations as key support broke per market wrap. So again, everyone was saying, and me included, the ETFs is what's different this time. The ETFs are not going to sell. They're in it for the long haul, when they wiped out over $1 billion just last week, which is absolutely brutal. We're seeing weak Asia date and technical valuation jitters added to selling with spillovers into crypto per season note. Okay, so then the deep dive, the really deep into the Fed cut, the liquidity stress liquidations, again, people selling, and then the whole Asian tech valuations. Conclusion: today's risk tone was driven by a reset in Fed cuts odds, which tightened financial conditions and pushed investors to de-risk, magnified by weak Asia data and tech valuation worries. For a turn, look for a rebound in rate cut, probability, stabilization in liquidity, and open interest, the calmer global data prints that reduce cross-asset volatility. Now, I'll be the first to say it. In times like this, even someone like myself gets a little bit of fear in the belly, a little bit of panic. But the matter of the fact is, and I said this in yesterday's update video as well for Bitcoin, and it's not just for Bitcoin, it's for anything here, right? Anything that's considered blue chip. If you're buying in XYZ, meme coin, rando, I can't help you there. But when we're talking about blue chip, we're talking about top 10, top 100 cryptocurrencies, right? As long as you're only investing money you're willing to lose, which is just not something fancy, rhymable words. It's actually, if you actually invest the money you're willing to lose, it really doesn't matter. Because whether Bitcoin goes to 30,000 or goes to 130,000, if you're in it for the long haul, you're in it for $1 million Bitcoin, it really doesn't matter. If anything, if you've been actively investing in Bitcoin over the past 4 weeks, so like up until now, if you're actively investing in Bitcoin, if anything, it should be more bullish because now you could buy more for cheaper. We also always hear this constant rhetoric, especially when crypto's hitting all-time highs. I can't wait for the next dip I'm buying in. Well, asshole, now it's your time to buy in. Like, and sorry for cussing here, but like, that's a reality, right? This is what a lot of people have been praying for, and me included, right? I won't lie. Every time I've seen Bitcoin hit all-time highs, I'm like, oh, I just wish I put 5% more. I wish I put 10% more. I wish I put X amount of dollars more, right? This is the opportunity to buy. That's how I've been seeing it. And even though it's crazy, I bought at 98, I bought at 96, I bought at 94, and now I'm buying at 89. I continue to buy the dip because it just aligns with my long-term strategy. I wasn't in crypto to make a quick buck. I'm in it for the long haul because I believe in it, I believe in adoption, and I believe in the long-term vision for crypto as a whole. Okay, even CoinMarketCap today, they launched their CMC 20 coin, which is going to be trading the top 20 cryptocurrencies. I made a whole video you can check out after this one. It's going live shortly after this live stream is over. And again, that just goes to show the market is still bullish. We're seeing countries continue to adopt with crypto, whether it be Asia, the UAE, America. We're seeing more and more money flowing into crypto, even in the selling off pressure, which is why I don't think we're fully going to enter crypto winter. This might be the next tough 6 to 8 weeks, absolutely, right? But in the long haul, I'm still very, very bullish. All right, BitMine immersion adds 173 million in ETH as liquidity tightens. So again, as people are selling, big money is buying. Okay, BitMine immersion acquired 54,000 ETH last week, bringing its treasury to nearly 3.7 million ETH, close to 3% of total supply. The firm also increased its cash position to 607 million, even as the stock slipped to its weakest level since November. Chairman Thomas Lee links the broader market weakness to shrinking liquidity. He suggests a demand market maker may be scaled back after the October 10th crash, creating a crypto version of quantitative tightening in 2022. Similar pressure lasted 6 to 8 weeks. So again, if history is repeating itself, this would be a great time to be buying the dip. Now, despite the downturn, BitMine sees no cycle top yet. Lee points to long-term structural drivers and accelerating trends of asset tokenization on Ethereum, potential to a major unlock for the next phase of the market. Also, one more thing to factor in, during the last winter, meme coins, altcoins, utility coins, Bitcoin all took a hit before the meme coin. No, not the meme coin. Sorry, it's live. I can't edit this out. Before the NFT started popping off, and right now we're just seeing a lot of fear. So this reminds me more of the crash before the big ride, right? And that was like right around here in 2021. We seen like Ethereum hit all-time highs, so we seen it dip dramatically. We seen it go from almost 4 grand to 1,900, so almost 50% before the next price hike. And again, something eerily similar is looking like it's happening again, right? So again, we just might be in history, might just be somewhere around this level, as you see on the screen, rather than this level over here and entering a 2 to 3 year winter. Now, again, I'm not fully ruling out the winter, but again, I still see its possibility. Okay, breaking. Sailor Strategy just bought 8,178 Bitcoin for 835.6 million. Again, they just continue to buy the dip. Nothing fears this man, and he just continues to buy. Now, in terms of Bitcoin price, we're currently sitting at $90,000. We're going to 24 hours, we're down about 5%. We've seen Bitcoin hit as low as 89 today, 89.5 seeming to be the true bottom for the day. And again, it looks like even though with all the selling pressure, people are still doubling down on Bitcoin. Harvard triples its Bitcoin ETF exposure. IBIT becomes its largest holding. In Q3 filings, Harvard University reports 6.81 million shares of IBIT, a 257% increase from June. IBIT is now the largest disclosed position in the world's biggest university endowment, overtaking Microsoft, Amazon, and GLD. Bloomberg's Eric Bolchinas, I'm so bad with last names, notes it's good for validation as the ETFs can get, and endowments rarely take positions of this scale. And some key data, valid September 30th, 441 million, now 364 million after BTC pullback. Shares of endowment, 0.6% of $557 billion. IBIT remains a top spot Bitcoin ETF by AUM despite 532 million in weekly outflows. Harvard isn't alone. Emory University increased Bitcoin ETF exposure by 91%, holding over 1 million shares. AI Warda Investments, UAE, boosts IBIT holdings to 230% to 7.68 million shares worth $517 million. Institutional accumulation continues quietly but decisively. Now, that being said, it's just, again, very interesting. Is the mainstream media pushing a bearish narrative so they could continue buying it cheaper? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to sound like the cliche, the rich get richer, the poor stay poorer, the elites are controlling everything. But again, when you look at the facts, Saylor keeps buying. Apparently, these universities keep buying, right? Smart money keeps buying. So who the hell's selling? Surely retail does not have this much power on the markets. Or maybe it does, and maybe that's where I'm wrong. But we're starting to see very, very interesting data come up. With Bitcoin showing strong market activity, BitGet rolled out an on-chain event centered entirely on trading Solana-based tokens. This is 23 hours ago. Perfect timing for recent momentum. I decided to focus on this event, and the strategy paid off with consistent profits. Okay, I'm sure this guy's an active trader, probably shilling some sort of course and whatnot. But interesting to say the least. Now, the headlines, that's where things get crazy, right? Crypto traders go head to head in South Korea's live stream event in GameFi investing. Oh, that's 2 weeks ago. I don't even know why I read the headline. As you can see, my brain is not working as I'm live right now, but it's definitely interesting to see for sure. We're watching the markets very closely, seeing for anything interesting to happen. Again, crypto is just looking at a very interesting spot. How crypto could trigger the next financial crisis. We're seeing coin laundry, a global cryptocurrency investigation. We're seeing Bitcoin cryptocurrency mega bubble floats towards a pin. It's just, we're seeing so many headlines mainly focused on the bearish narrative, the negative side, and not really considering in all the buying that's also taking place silently. And that's something, a massive factor I feel like is just not getting enough attention. We're seeing Forbes uncovering Bitcoin dips below $90,000 for the first time since April. Bitcoin late on Monday dipped below $90,000 for the first time since April. The world's most valuable cryptocurrency has continued to hit a stop. It just continues to hit that down pitfall. Bitcoin price under pressure, drops below 92,000 as self-fulfilling prophecy puts 4-year cycle in focus. This is really why people have been focused on the crypto winter. Bitcoin remains under pressure on Monday, falling below $92,000 and brings its losses from record high in October to more than 26%. The drop is promoting questions about whether this remains a temporary correction or the beginning of another 4-year cycle that led to a long-term sell-off. This self-fulfilling prophecy has led a market sell-off for Bitcoin in Q4 2025. Bernstein analysts led However, we believe the following evidence points to a short-term consolidation into new local bottom and not the historical 60-70% down line seen in previous cycles. Again, specifically because of the amount of money and exposure that's in the markets, right? Again, this article is actually really interesting. It goes on to give some more details. The analysts noticed an increase in ETF adoption by institutional investors, reflecting higher quality of consistent ownership of Bitcoin. The Trump administration's support for Bitcoin and the Clear Act legislation in Congress also reports positive drivers. The current market environment does not feel like a cycle peak to us. It rather feels like a structural multi-year trend of institutional participation in Bitcoin, crypto, and capital makers with occasional corrections along the way, similar to like how we see with the stock market. Every time we do see the stock market take a large hit, we usually see a correction, irregardless of like massive events like the 2020, 2021. We are observing if Bitcoin can bottom close to 80K range. Seems immediate post the Trump elections. We believe the current market weakness may provide an attractive entry for new investors. He added, strategies MSTR continue buying the market, buying the cryptocurrencies. Also offers some level of support with the company on Monday, revealing they purchased another 8,178 tokens at an average price of $102,000 each for a total of 835 million. So again, Saylor just continues to double down, not really caring what is really happening in the market. Okay, so again, that's very cool, and watch this very closely. So it's safe to say the big dogs are still in, and the big dogs are still watching very closely, and looks like a Bitcoin win or crypto winter might not be how we've experienced it in the past before. Okay, that's just something to really watch closely. El Salvador just bought $100 million in Bitcoin. They bought the dip. We're seeing a lot of coverage. We're seeing volatility is a gift to the faithful. Sailor, again, bullish message to the community, right? Trump says 2K dividends will be given in the middle of 2026. So again, money flowing to the market also be bullish, similar to what we saw back in 2021. So again, looks like the community is holding strong, and looks like we're going to see this winter really not be how we've seen it in the past before. Now, I want to take a second to this segment of live stream cover some top projects I've been buying. They all happen to be crypto pre-sale projects that I've been very bullish for. Starting this off with Best Wallet. Again, if you started the video, you watched the live, I was talking about Best Wallet, the partner for our channel. Again, down link in the description box below. It's a Best Wallet, anonymous crypto wallet, lets you create an account with a verification ID or KYC. They have their own coin. Get the best next-gen wallet token 2025. They have raised over $17.1 million in pre-sale, and the pre-sale ends in 10 days, meaning it's going live, meaning you can buy at pre-sale prices today and take profit 10 days from now. If you're just buying it by card or crypto directly from the website. So get the best wallet as you're getting some best wallet privilege benefits for the holder. So early access to new project, reduce transaction fees. Who doesn't want to save on fees? I mean, I do. Higher staking rewards and community governance. They've been recommended by some top sources in the crypto space, and they go on talking about the wallet. If you're subscribed to the channel, you know I've been using this wallet for over a year now. And been pretty happy. Definitely check out the wallet and the pre-sale. Both of them are linked in the description below. Go check it out. Also, another pre-sale I've been watching very closely. And again, if you're subscribed, you know I've been talking about this a ton. But I see some crazy upside potential with this one. This one's called Bitcoin Hyper, the fastest Bitcoin layer to chain, offering scalability and speed to Bitcoin. What does that really mean? They want to give Bitcoin some of the features that we've seen on other utility coins like Solana, like ETH, like BNB, but bring that power back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin Hyper finally unlocks fast and cheap Bitcoin transactions. This unleashes the true power of Bitcoin, payments, meme coins, and dApps. 2025 will be the year remembered as BTC Hyper changing everything. They have raised over $27.8 million in pre-sale, and in 1 day and 12 hours, actually set to increase their price. Meaning, if you want to buy the lowest price, now's your time to buy, because they're going to increase their price in literally 1 day and 12 hours. They're also growing a community pretty fast on X, with over 15.8 thousand followers, and they're also raising money relatively fast as well. It was a couple of days ago where they passed a massive milestone and raised over $27 million. And that was on 13th. Fast forward 5 days from now, they've raised an additional $860,000. That's more than $100,000 a day. And if you've been paying attention to the market has been outperforming for the past 5 days. So again, right now, Hyper is outperforming Bitcoin and majority of the market, which was what makes it stand out so well. If you're interested in buying, you can buy directly from the website with card or crypto. Again, link in the description box below for your convenience. Now, the next person I'm watching very closely, if you watch my daily Pepe updates, I cover Pepe a lot on this channel. Pepe Note is a coin I frequently cover as well. This is a mine to earn meme coin, which brings a very interesting opportunity and a very interesting segment in the market. Pepe Node lets you build your own virtual meme coin mining rig where you can buy nodes, build server rooms, and combine nodes for huge bonuses. They're offering a 596% stake in reward and set to increase their price in 2 days and 19 hours. They have reached over $21 million in pre-sale, and this one's just getting started. Pepe Node brings gamified meme coin mining to the masses. No physical computing power required. Pepe Node allows you to build a customized meme coin mining rig in your own virtual server room. More nodes equal more meme coins, so you're able to buy nodes, upgrade your faculty, and earn meme coins all in the process. You start off with this empty server room. You buy nodes, you can buy more nodes and combine them for better bonuses, and you can also sell the nodes, giving that extra gamified element that we haven't seen just yet in the market. Again, at a time like this is where innovation takes over. This is what makes different projects stand out from the rest. I think Pepe Node is doing that just perfectly. Now, the last and final crypto ICO project I've been watching very closely is a dog themed meme coin. I mean, if Elon Musk loves Dogecoin, he'd absolutely love this one. This one is Dogecoin, but degen to the max. Maxi Doge trades on 1000x leverage with no stop loss. Feel the maxi pump. They have raised over $4 million in their pre-sale, and just 21 hours actually set to increase their price. Can you go full maxi Doge with maxi ripped, maxi gain vibes? This one is a meme coin for the degens. They're gonna have staking for their holders, maxi Doge contests, and partner events. If you're interested in buying, you buy directly from the website by simply connecting your wallet. And I'm leaving the website link in the description box below. Definitely take advantage of staking rewards as they're offering 76% AP. Now, guys, to sum up the entire live stream, we kind of touched on some pre-sale products that I'm buying into. We talked about the crypto winter potentially not happening, especially not traditionally as it passed before. And also, most notably, instead of thinking of the market as over here, we might just be right here in terms of segment. So again, there could still be so much opportunity left. There could be a lot of meat left on the bone. If anything, I would not be selling. I would actually be buying and adding positions to the bag. But again, obviously, guys, like always, none of this is financial advice. Always do your own research and due diligence before investing any money in the cryptos we cover on this channel. As I'm not a financial advisor, therefore, this is definitely not financial advice. Now, if you guys want to watch more updates just like this, we go live 2 to 3 times every single week on this channel. So live streams the kind of content you enjoy watching. Let us know in the comment section below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're watching the replay, let me know what you liked watching so far today, and let me know what you guys want to see more of, as we're going to be covering the markets very closely, as a bunch of exciting things seem to be brewing. Now that wraps up the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Until next time, it's your friend Umar. Peace.